Hi, I'm your host, Ron Knight.
And I'm John Williams III, co-host of the show.
Join us for the Entertainmentfirst Podcast every week. It's all about the music and more. All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen, live and in color, as a matter of fact. And we got the one and only John. Big John is here with me too as well.
Oh, yeah.
And we've got as a special guest today, a lady who has made a lot of this possible. As a matter of fact, all of it possible. And we kept talking about her in Australia, man. And, wondering what she was doing. I would send her, briefings about what we were doing in Australia. And all of a sudden we come back and she's powering out. We would like to introduce to you the one and only, the beautiful Miss Valerie McConnell.
Thank you.
Val, you are the CEO of Val TV Studios, the Val TV Network. Girl, you've been doing it while we were away.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about how you got involved. I mean, I know how you got involved, but I was just wondering how long you had been involved before you got to this point.
Okay. Well, first of all, I want to thank you both for having me here today.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been a pleasure to know you, Entertainmentfirst. You guys have good talent, the entertainment, and with media, that's how we have gotten started. But to address your question, with me, it's just been simply just staying focused, following your dreams, and always find a way to achieve them. If it's just getting out, going to a place, and that's what happened to me by just walking out my front door with the perception of goals got me to this place.
Right on.
So I can just say that much, but I want to let you know I'm very happy to be here at the Val TV studio. This is the Entertainmentfirst and
Podcast, yeah.
Right. So my point of view right now is basically being brought by media and being in the right place at the right time. Covering the events, establishing myself as a principal with credentials, and that means getting access places I want to be, and I'm able to share the news, whether it's TV, whether it's music through music or production. I'm able to capture the story and share it with others. So, and now it's paid off. I think right now with the platforms. Here today, the digital network is just out of the window. So here we're open, and we want to invite others that want to share their dreams and their goals here.
Right on. All right, Johnny.
It's really good that we are here and on the first day and trying to get this going, and I know we're going to go far with it. And what do you feel about this whole project and what we're doing now?
It is so much fun. I mean, it's just so fun. It's just natural. It's just like it's supposed to be. It's like when things are right now. We have so remarkable people here, like Pastor Lamont Browntree. He's remarkable in the TV studio, and we have the television studios capable for productions. It's going, and also the podcast. We have you and
that's good,
and Miss Kimberley Knight from Australia, and John.
Yeah,
it's going
John.
Great. And tell us, are you guys ready for shopping fun?
Oh yeah, that's right. As a matter of fact, let me tell you,
we're gonna be dancing. Hey, we're gonna have a ball.
Hey, a total ball, and that's really fun. That's really funny that you said that because
I love it.
The shopping fund is a project that I know that all of us are really going to be into, because it really entails so many different products that people will have access to. And that comes about, like I said, the opportunity that you have brought us into makes me feel so comfortable about what we're doing. We're reaching out to more people than we ever reached out to before.
Absolutely. And you're doing a great thing by actually giving them opportunity for that to come out to show what they have. for people to shop and online. I mean, it's the new norm, but yet we're still establishing everything all together.
I think we'll outdo Amazon, huh? Let's outdo Amazon.
Absolutely. I mean, I got, there's more news coming out of Val TV Studio and iWin Network, Just Righteous, and Entertainmentfirst. There's going to be so much news. And, my friend, Mr. Steve Cartledge, he is a tough act to follow. He was our first guest here tonight, and as you can see, even our friends on Facebook, social media, we are going to have so much fun, and we're going to invite you down because this is the thing. We want you to connect with us, here in the studio, so that you come down. Even this Thursday, we're going to have some great talent in here that's going to be coming here. Miss Diamond, she's going to come in and here from the TV studios, be producing her music video show, Reel to Reel, and she's been on every platform of South Point. She sung with all the great people here in Las Vegas, and there's those that we want to remember, like Field Flowers. So here, I got more news for you today, Mr. Knight.
All right.
Like I said, with Steve and boxing. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy we're in a good place because right now, Las Vegas is the capital of entertainment right now,
and a great time to get in too as well.
See, I got more to say. You're talking about media mouth. I'm a media mouth.
That's all right. That's why you're on the show. We want you on the
I'm in position to say, hey, we want you to know that you're going to be entertained. I want to thank Leonard Ellaby, Mayweather Promotions, Floyd Mayweather, Otis Pimpleton, Kelly Swanson, Al Heyman,
Mayweather's
Sarah
mom,
Watson, and my sister and my friend. She's so wonderful. Floyd Mayweather's mother, Miss Deborah Sinclair, and she was awarded 5 awards out at Soul Central Magazine International. And I requested it, and she was granted it. And guess who showed up? Floyd Mayweather Jr. And that's how you can. Hey, you know where his heart is.
Yes. Oh yeah.
And we love her. We love her. She has a great big old house RV, and she cooks all the time. So we want to get her on the cooking show.
Now I want to ask you about the program that Val TV Network had its debut on September the 5th, 2003. On the BET Red Carpet Syndication.
Oh my goodness, you are making me blush.
Oh yeah, tell us about that.
Oh my goodness, it was wonderful. With the distribution in Los Angeles, certified with Time Warner, it was wonderful. The ASCAP and also the other BMI. ASCAP and BMI had granted me the music to actually play on the video show. So me being a video jock, I was in college dancing on Soul Train and a video jock in Los Angeles. The girl from Tennessee.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I was taught to go in and actually learn everything in the studio, everything from how to light a studio, to build a set, to broadcasting, and I was able to use those skills out on the red carpet. So with the distribution in LA, we were able to provide access to 4 television shows, starting with Valerie's Top 10, and also Snoop Dogg's The Dog Pound Gangsta TV. I am the executive producer. We were like an outreach at that time. Snoop had the youth football, and he was proven to the community. He was a durable guy.
And John, one thing about her, I actually met her quite a few years back when Don King opened a studio down the street from my house in back of the Palms Casino. That's when I first met her. What was it? CMX Studios. That's what I met. And I think it was Jim Brown and Fred Williamson doing a movie. And as a matter of fact, they shot that movie in my complex.
Vegas Vamps.
Vegas
Vamps. And that's when I first met you. You are a worker bee.
I love it. Can you imagine just having fun on the set? But I prepared 5 years of actually giving my service as volunteering. And Don King, the brothers, the Brown brothers, I want to thank them because they were able to provide the access for me to come on for 8 years to help promote boxing, sports and entertainment through CMX.
Right.
And we were definitely we were the blazing saddles. We were someone that you had to be able to come to the CMX studio in order to get a break in singing, film, sports. And so I was that person that interviewed the people, and I thought that was great. And that was my first time I was able to, make a lot of money.
Do you want to answer the question, John?
You're from Tennessee, so what was your mind at then to come up to where you're at now? To move to LA and...
as a kid, I always knew that I wanted to be an actress. And so with that, my mother was an educator, and it was all school. And I was, I pursued actually to go to Los Angeles to dance on Soul Train and meet Michael Jackson. That was around about my realm. So the dreams, again, you want to hold those dreams dear. And I was going to prove that you could do it the right way. I asked God, to provide, the safety. And I was off to school. So I was educated enough to know that how I wanted to live. So I wanted to live with swimming pools, Beverly Hills, and movie stars.
Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, it's the truth.
Nothing wrong with that.
So I stayed in school. So that's how I got to where I am now, by actually writing down my goals and, and believing in my success. And, you got to set your dreams much further than what you actually going to obtain.
Right.
And
even if you fall short, you'll get to your goal.
Right, and I do have the furthest. It's not quite going to the moon.
Right.
But I do plan to own my own hotels.
That's good. Wow. And you know what? I don't have any doubt that you'll do it. I know your work ethic. I've been knowing you for a while now. And, you always said to me, I tried to get you down in Australia. You know that, right?
I was almost there, but I think you and Kim, you always brought your talents here and gave the women an opportunity to be queens, and that gives women confidence. And that's what another thing we want to help those women that at home,
right,
that have children and can't really get out. We want them to be able to come out, to our podcast and actually establish your own podcast, establish your own TV show, because that's who we are. Well, and so Kim,
we're going to have that. We're going to have we're going to have that. I was thinking of a concept that we could do here, because you mentioned it to me when we first came back. You said, "Oh, I really like those queens to come and be on it." So you know what we're going to do? We're going to develop a pageant show.
I love pageantry. I do.
So we're going to develop a pageant show. So do you have the pageant show here? Because right now everything's virtual. We cannot, and Kimberley doesn't really want to do it as long as they got to keep wearing masks, because it just doesn't make sense. So that's why we've pulled back and not done it. But I think your dream can be realized if we do it as a show. You understand what I mean?
Right.
And I think, because, in the beginning, I didn't really want to do it. I told you my story, but I didn't really want to do it. But after I saw how women just gained so much confidence and went out after that to raise money to help different charities and stuff like that, and just become so ingrained into what they thought they had missed prior when they had their kids. But you're right, it was really enlightening. John?
Yeah, well, it has. I mean, I've been to his pageant shows too, and and what he presents to the women gives them a lot of drive to do more. Yeah. And I see that with you too, because I can see nothing's going to hold you back, and I can see that.
I'm glad you do, John, and I'm so happy that you're here with us too. You bring in that international, eloquent. Finesse, and but again, the platform that we have here is going to actually it's going to extend all over the world as it is right now. I do have a few things I want to share with the audience and the social media that's coming up, because I am on air and this is our first podcast. I want to extend it to the media journalists that, definitely have an entrepreneur spirit. And someone that is loyal to come here and to establish it. So I want you to get in touch with Ron, and he's doing a great job. But what's coming up next now in Las Vegas is that the boxing is really giving the people an opportunity to enjoy it with, we have a match that's going to be made here with Mike Tyson.
All right.
And also Roy Jr.
Roy Jones Jr.
Roy Jones Jr. And these two people here are actually spearheading the opening back up of Las Vegas.
Right.
And they're keeping people positive, even though we're doing virtual.
Yes.
But it is a way to, give reverence to what you have to give reverence to.
Right.
Now, other fight that's coming up, I want to mention that we have the Charlo,
Jermel Charlo and his brother.
Yeah, and Showtime, Mr. Steve Pratt, he's one person I want to let you know is that he's connecting the world with the greatest fights in the world. And that's who I am. That's the reason why I want to share it. I want you to actually stay tuned for that because it's coming up on this September the 26th.
Okay.
It's going to be on Showtime pay-per-view.
September 26th on pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view, and Miss Swanson, and we got the PBC, Showtime. These people are here, want you to support it. So that way that way they know that you're receptively with this virtual reality.
Sure.
And we're going to make things a lot better.
Mm.
The next thing I want everyone to know about is that we also have the Tank Davis over at Mayweather.
Tank,
Promotion.
yeah, Tank.
He's going to be actually fighting Santa Cruz, and he is. It's going to be a tough fight. That's coming out in October the 24th. Those are a few things. And for the television platform for Sinclair, we still are networking with CW, and I want to let you know we have a great show coming up that's going to be aired every Thursday, and it's actually now, you can catch it, it's called Yaki Zaki. Now, Yaki Zaki.
Yaki Zaki. You guys hear that? Yaki Zaki.
We got Yaki Zaki in the mix. World Championship Boxing, and those are the three. But you can meet, you can actually come down and meet us, and we can actually work with you as well. That's
my last question for you this evening, young lady, is EBX TV, which covered World Championship Boxing, was a spinoff from the DPG TV, and there was somebody famous in that you worked with, and it was the one and only Snoop Dogg.
That's true. Snoop Dogg, it was Corrupt and Daz.
Okay.
Okay. Eric Brown and Tony Brown was actually the financial
supporters
for the Don King Caravan for 8 years. They had had everyone from Snoop Dogg to fly up for a fight.
Right.
I think it was a Roy Jones fight, and I got the chance to pick them. But
was that the fight you gave me the tickets for me and my son?
No, that was Roy Jones Jr. fight at the D.
Yeah, okay,
and
all right.
You and your son, yeah. And so, so EBX TV was basically was a platform that allowed me to associate with Snoop Dogg to fly here. But the Brown brothers, they always made us call the celebrities and had them to fly here for Don King's fight.
Okay.
So I got a whole list each fight for about 10 celebrities. We just like
yeah, right.
So I was like Snoop Dogg. Snoop brought about 21 people.
Yeah, no, you always come with the entourage. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say thank you so much for coming on the program, the Entertainmentfirst Podcast. We also have Big John Williams. That's right, Big E. How do I say it? John E. Williams. And ladies and gentlemen, obviously, the lady behind the scene right now, who we don't see back there, you should turn the camera on to yourself.
I think so too.
Is my wife, Kimberley Knight. She's back there. She's directing the program tonight. And I want to thank you so much for being on this program and kicking it off for us. I'm glad we could come here and kick it off. I would also like to thank Lamont and Roundtree, because he's made a lot of this possible as well. And of course, Miss Valerie McConnell, who has made it certainly a wonderful interview for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, you can get a hold of us at entertainmentfirst@juno.com or entertainmentfirst.com. For now. Take care, love you all, and please subscribe.